Hello everyone, in this episode myself, Piotr Fessner will do this PS4 Slim again. In this episode, in the first episode, we've seen how rusty it was, how much rubbish was here inside. We did open the PSU, which we were happy about it, yes. I've short-circuited, I think that was in episode 2. It's time to just put it lightly together, not a lot, just to not have electrocuted. That's it. So in this episode I would just only, I wouldn't even put it properly. I would just hold it like that. As long as we can test if here I will see 12 volts. To be true, I can leave it open like that. Even I'll be happy to do it. If I'll see 12 volts, stable 12 volts on it, I can close this mess. We get a cable. We've got 230 coming in. And let's see if we won't blow up something. But to be true, I prefer to do it the other way around. So that's me disconnect it from here. Oh, now connect it to here. Yes. And now, because I don't know the state of this, I can move myself aside, even cover it a bit, like just in case. Never know. Because you remember what was the state of the motherboard. If you watched previous to it, I had a proper clicking sound, so the current went in, and I'm happy with it. So what I'll do now is I'll set up my meter. You can see one, so you probably are able to see what's going on here. My face is not that important here, so let's focus on this. Let us go for DC 20, because we know we expect here on those two pins 20 volts. Okay, so let's see. None. Okay, so we don't have anything out. Now, should we have? To be true, I don't know. I really don't know. It might be the case that there is a standby here, 5 volts, and I will need to short circuit it to get to 12 volts here, which I don't know. I'm just guessing, because that's usually the case with the ATX PSUs, but my eyes are so gray that I can't see anything here, so I need to use my camera. I need to see what's written here, or I would have to go for a scope. 8 time, no. Okay, so yes, standby. You see, that's what I meant. I was right. Oh, zoom out. Take a photo and I'll show you. Okay, good. So what it is, will it turn or it won't turn? Okay, maybe you can see it. See, so we've got a standby, AC/DC standby, plus 5 VB and plus 5 VB return. You see, so that's what we need. So AC detection. So either I'm plugging in this PSU, or I'm checking for 5 volts right now, which I'd rather check first for 5 volts. If the 5 volts is present, I'm happy to connect it to the main board. That's pretty much it. So AC detection, 5 volts is be returned. 5 volts. So let's connect to some ground here. 0.3. Okay, so I'm not happy what I see here, and in order to check it properly I need to turn it around. Okay, why I'm doing it so carefully, because I don't want to don't want to be electrocuted. Yes, that's the plug here. That's the ground. Yes, 486. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Good. Okay. So we can put it. We can put it together. We can literally. Where I was checking was the place where you've got this small connector here on the side with those standbys, what we've checked here. So okay, can switch it off. We don't need a multimeter for now. We can disconnect this, and we can disconnect this, and I can show you. Actually, I won't be doing a lot, but I will show you what I meant by capacitors, because now these capacitors should be charged. And let us check. Power is coming here, so let's do AC 750 just in case, because I don't know how much I can expect of them. 0. Ooh. 0. 0, and on 1000 on the DC I got 50 odd. 30. It's dropping, it's 30. On this, nothing now. Nothing. Okay, so it's dropping on the last one. Okay, so it dropped down, so it won't be spark even if I will short circuit them. But you know, if they are charged long enough, they are just killers. They literally are killers. So that's why it's better to not. So I know it wasn't very vivid. More better right now, but you know, but it just always, those big capacitors on power supplies are not something which I will be happy to touch until I won't discharge them, because it's a pain. Believe me, even if you will switch off the power, yes, even if you will switch off the power, it will be still a pain to touch. Okay, so this one is like this. Cool. No, I never assembly this one, but I can say that that should be like that. Okay, good. That's fitted nicely. I can cover it, and all I will need, it will be one single screw which is coming here. That's all I will need. Keep in mind, we're doing it for testing. We're done doing it. We might open it very soon. So all we need right now is headphones. Need to redesign this room. That's a big one. I was taking PH2 yesterday for this one. That's okay, I should have a bigger one here. Yeah, even this one is larger size. That's PH2 for sure, not bad. Yeah, it's far better than the other one was. So let's grab this. In this way, you know, we can have it stable, and I can put it back. These are good, but these are to test controllers. That will be in the next episode, by the way. Spoiler alert! Good one. Controller, which I was checking on a gamepad tester, and I've got a drift on this or on this. I don't know which one. I think on this one, or it might be this one. But anyways, I've got a potentiometers here, joysticks, analog joysticks, and I can replace it on the video as well, because I was showing you audio port replacement, but I didn't show you the analog, how I'm desoldering them. Okay, so because here is a bit of old paste, I don't like to leave those dry traces of the thermal paste. Okay, can go on the floor at the moment. I'm happy to sand it down. Okay, you can see the core is quite clear now. Yes, the APU, or somebody can call it CPU, still processing unit. I'm happy with either or to be true, and I'm no expert, no technician. I'm just, like an amateur who learned it and doing it for a number of years. Probably some technicians will be doing it for so many years as I'm doing it, so it's fine. Okay, anyways, I removed a battery the other day, and I don't know where I placed it. Not here for sure. Okay, so I've got it here. Let's check the voltage on the battery. Is it still live or dead? Yeah, 294. That's good. I'm happy for it. So 294 can go in. That's good enough. And do we have a short circuit on those two pins? Because if we've got a short circuit, so I'm into the diode mode right now. Okay, so one way growing, very good. So no, and that's growing as well. Okay, now that's 303. Okay, so that's good. So I'm happy to plug in 12 volts to it. Okay, so which one is a ground? To be true, because I've got no idea which one is a ground. And I don't know which one is a ground here as well. I would have to put all enclosure to know which side. Is it this side or is it this side? I don't know. And those two pins are here. So one of those pins would have to go to the ground. Okay, snow ground and snow ground. Literally, that's what you were gonna do to me. Oh, look guys, I'm not 100% sure right now which one is a ground. That's not good. That's not good. And here, do we know which one is a ground? Okay, this one is a ground. This one is not a ground. So the off side is a ground. Yes, the near side to the board is plus. Good, so here we know which one. We still need a button for the front. And do we want to put everything, to be true? Do we really want to put everything? We don't, yeah? Say it with me. We don't. Don't want to waste so much time, but I think that will be the best option. We don't want to put that all together. That's for that's a clamp. That's top panel. We don't need this one. We don't need this one definitely, but we would need this one, because that's giving us cooling to the board. Again, we want to do it. How it will be. Like that. I see by those ports then it's like that. Okay, and now this one here is like that, because it won't fit otherwise. You see? That won't fit otherwise. So now what we need is we need the standby voltage, which is on here. That's where it is. So that's the one. That's the one which is coming, going through here. Yes, that's the one. Okay, I remember it. So let us pull it off. Here, let's take it out through here. Okay, now we know that we need this one. It's like that. That's what we need. See, that's why my power supply should come tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow or day after. Without it, power supply, lab power supply, yeah. Well, this one is beep on, beep off. And we still need this one. But there is a daughter board. There is a daughter board which we would be using if possible. I don't know where I've put this daughter board, to be true. That's a bit pathetic, yeah? I'm putting things and I'm not sure, not entirely sure where I'm putting them. Anyways, what we can do is we can moan, or we can do it. Radiator for sure won't do it anymore because it's too hot. So okay, so I've got the stuff here going on. Good. So that's my power supply, not my customer's power supply. Oh, like that. That's good enough for me. Now this one is, now it's pulled properly. That's antenna, that's okay, we can neglect the antenna, that's fine. How about the motherboard, main board I mean, here. And the problem only, you see that we don't have this metal chassis. Yes, metal chassis, which, to be true, I'd rather have, because that's cooling. But anyways, we can add it. Only which way? This way. Cool. Happy days. And there is a fan as well. See, so that's a fan. That's antenna. That's cool. Now that's what is dirty here, filthy. No more, no más, like Spanish saying. Yeah, Spanish speakers. No más. Okay, so now we've got this wee plug here, you see, and we plug here. So this one is coming in here because that's the fan, and this one is coming for the standby voltages. So we would need this like that, this like that, and this like that. Okay, so now if we will, you see, plug it in firmly. We don't need this thermal paste for now, because what we only need is like a small verification if we've got blue light of death or white light of death. You know, it's just as long as we've got any indication that this won't to cooperate with us, because if it won't, then we are able to clean everything the right way. Yes, spend time, clean everything the right way, which I can do off cam, because that will take me a lot of time. And it doesn't want to fit. Why it doesn't want? No, my eyes are not the greatest. Maybe if I would fast for whole week, they would start to go back to normal, because that's what usually is happening. Okay, okay, I'll plug in this one first. Now this one is, I don't know where I've placed the, no, that's a slim version. That doesn't have the small board. The small board have the regular PS or PS Pro as well, but this don't have. So what we need here is just connect those. Just connect. See, that's what it is. I'm working with Xboxes more than with PSs, and I don't remember everything. But it's fine. Why? Because internet serves us well. We have plenty of resources. So what we need right now is this wee one, which didn't want to go. I didn't plug in the Wi-Fi card. I didn't plug in the antenna. Neither this, nor this one. Yes, but that's okay. We have is that's a DVD Blu-ray, I mean. Okay, good. And here should be button, as far as I remember. Power button on one of those sides. Well, that's a top one. I thought I'm holding the bottom one. Yeah, here is. So it's from the top here. Okay, that's fine then. Then that's fine. So when you press this one, that's the power button. And that's the reset button. Okay. But we should get standby voltages anyway. And plus we need to connect it to here. Okay. Happy days. Happy days. Good. So I need to know if I've got standby voltages right now, but I need to make sure that these ones will hide and won't connect me to any other place. So again, I'm not interested in a clamp. I'm not putting thermal paste, because that's just to see if we get a standby voltages. So again, that's on this side, and that's here. Okay, let us see if we can do anything with it. My eyes are not too good, so again, if I can be of... Okay, I think I'm pressing, but I might be pressing the wrong thing. Okay, again I need to take a photo because again I would have to go under the scope. And do I have a... get a flash? Cool. Will be light. No light. Okay. So we can see what I want to show you is there are two buttons. The outer one button, I don't know if you can see it clearly or not. Yeah, like that. Okay, so the outer button, this one, is to power on, yes, and this one is the eject button. It has even P and E even written, so I was right, but it still doesn't want to have power. Yes, nothing is happening. So we don't have standby voltage. Yeah, I'm pressing, the micro stick is working. But the standby was on the power supply, because I've seen that 5 volts. So either it doesn't come to here, to the main board, or it's mean that it's coming, but the motherboard doesn't take it and doesn't want to cycle for the booting process. Okay, so we should have some voltage on the on several places here. Okay, we should have some voltage on several places, and I'll need to look for standby voltages for the slim version, because I remember I was downloading, but I was downloading for the regular PS4. So what can I say? PlayStation 4. Or I'll have to ask, yeah, diode readings. I've got, see here now, I can share the screen with you so that you can see. But it's a custom made, I can show you because that's no big deal. Screen capture, create new, okay, cool, that's fine. So what it is here is, or we can make it, we can zoom it in. So you see, I can check volts, but I'm interested in not in this model. That's a model which is, let me touch that. Okay, APU is it's called. So let us. Yeah, the problem only is that that's not the model. That's not the model. Again, it's diode readings. It's not. That's not the diode. Yes, that's not a diode. That's a capacitor. So see, so somebody call it diode reading. Yes, but you can see that connectors are different. So it's not the one. I'll look for the slim version, okay? Because I know I could get voltages of this, and that would be maybe okay, but maybe I can find the proper for the how you call it. I'll turn off the screen sharing. Okay, get rid of it. Minus remove. Yes, okay. So I'll look for the standby voltages for the PS4 Slim, and if I'll find it, we will start diagnosis of this board. If I won't find it, we will start it anyway, but we will start of the regular readings of the regular PS4, yes, the one which you've seen, and I'll show you how I'm making those diagnoses. So then we will go for it, but I'd rather do with a proper slim version versus this slim version, yes. But for now we've plugged it in and there's no blow up or anything. We know that we've connected it right, yes, so no biggie here. What we could only do is we could wait on my power supply, the lab power supply, because it's coming, and it won't take long for it to come, because then I can solder to those pins 12 volt, and I can then check on the other side everything properly. That will take me a few days, because tomorrow or day after will come. So what we will do is I will do two things. One thing will be that I will look for the version slim and clean it up, maybe a bit, not perfectly, but I will clean it up, allow it to dry out, and two, yeah, okay, so those two I will do, and then we will see when this lab PSU will come, because once this PSU will come, then we will be able to, you know, to do it the right way. Normally I'm just soldering 12 volts from power supply, ATX power supply, but I don't want to do it anymore. So that's why I bought this lab PSU. You will see it's awesome stuff. And yeah, and then use that one as a power supply. And something came, and I want to show you. If you want to, you can look at it. There will be video about it because I bought it. I'll segregate the video for it. It's a preheater which I've ordered, and it came in today. And I can't wait. It's 220 volts version, so that's our one. In the UK, it's a bit more than that. So yeah, so normally I would put this one instead of to the oven. I would put on that preheater and heat up this motherboard. Yes, so that's yay. And now all those jobs, if I need to do those RAM chips, I can heat up from one side to a certain degree, and then I can use less heat from the top to remove them or to place them again. Yes, so that's yay. Most of the job I can do, apart from firmware, because I don't have programmers for the firmware, I will be able to do. So 95% of jobs I can do now, once I will master that device, which I will use some spare stuff here to test on it. I won't be taking customer equipment to test it, but it should be simple, straightforward process. So guys, thank you for watching, and as promised, I will keep you updated. That's the third video about PS4 Slim journey, and I will try to find those voltages for the Slim version. I will try to clean up this enclosure a bit, and I will wait on that lab PSU as well. So one way or another, in the next 2-3 days, excuse me, there should be fourth video about this PS4, but then we should be ready. Yes, then we should be ready, and you see, it's not that simple, straightforward process. Yes, so yes, I could go now, start testing and so on. I could take it out and connect this power supply in the old way. I could do it. I wouldn't say it's really dangerous or anything. I've been there, done that. Yes, But if we know that in 2-3 days we can do it the right way, the proper way, why not wait? You know, like, what's the problem? Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.